Alright guys, we're out here today with Jeremy Smith and we're trying to find some ghost shrimp. He's figured this out. I'm new, I'm learning this stuff, so we'll see what we can find. Hopefully we can get you guys some good footage and a little how-to about catching ghost shrimp in the winter. Stay tuned.
I always go 3 times so
Okay.
I get it all the way down there.
And then you just let it kind of...
Yeah, let the murky stuff settle. And you'll see them crawling around because they're pretty slow.
Going?
Yep. And I use this to pick them up because the male's got the big old pinchers.
Get pinched yet?
Oh yeah.
So there's a little guy, right?
Yep.
Little ghost shrimp. That's so cool.
There's actually 3 in there.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. That's crazy. It sure beats buying bait.
See, like this one right
Get up
here,
there.
there's 2 holes. Now, there's 2 holes. There's a small one and then there's a bigger one.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it very well.
Yeah, with the lighting. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. What I always do is I try to suck up on the bigger one. There's one right there.
They don't seem to move that fast once you pump them.
Nah, they, like a defense thing, they curl up in a ball.
Really?
Yeah. See, like here's.
Oh yeah. There's one. I think there's one there too.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The first one was a male. I'll show you the difference. See, there's a male.
Oh, okay. They have the big old claws.
Yeah, and
They're feisty, huh?
oh yeah, they'll get you. So that's why whenever there's 2 holes right next to each other, those are the ones I try to get.
Gotcha. The
'Cause
bigger
there's-
ones?
Yeah. There's usually a male and a female together, and that's when I can get 2 or 3 out of a hole.
Makes sense. Have you found that the males or the females are better for fishing, or it doesn't matter really?
I've caught more on the females, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're the females or not, but they're the brighter yellow or orange,
Gotcha.
and I seem to get more bites on those.
Okay. All right, so we checked about 5, 6, 7 holes, and we have about a dozen ghost shrimp already. So keep looking, especially on the lighter sand. Jeremy has done this a lot. Like I said, I'm totally new to this, so I'm learning, but Jeremy has done this a lot, and the lighter sand seems to be the ones that pays off the most. And then if you go to a cluster of the holes, he's saying the one that's the bigger hole is the one you should try to pump first, because that seems to yield the most ghost shrimp. Now, what would you use to make this little float for your bucket?
I had a broken styrofoam cooler,
Okay.
so I carved it out the size of that, and then just wrapped it in duct tape or electrical tape.
That's ingenuity right there, guys.
And all I got is just tighten my belt, fill it up with water so it's at the right water level, and
You're good to go.
good to go.
Work smarter, not harder. Why do we use the net again? I know you told me.
Because if you pick them up by the wrong side, you'll be picking them up with the pincher hooked to your hand.
Right. Especially the males, right? With the
Yeah,
big old claw.
especially the males.
And Jeremy was showing me the males not only have a big claw, but they have like a needle on the end of their claw. And he got actually pricked by one the other day and it drew blood. So when you're pumping for ghost shrimp, make sure you're careful. He's going to show us right here. Yeah, that looks like it would hurt. So it looks like their defense mechanism is to curl up in a ball when you first pump it to try to hide, try to be as little as possible. And then second is to get you with their claw. So watch that. Let me find them. Sure enough. There we go. Catching ghost shrimp. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I see what you mean by that needle on there. That looks like it would hurt. Catching ghost shrimp. It's pretty simple once you know what you're looking for. Did about 3 pumps. We're gonna check. Oh, I see one. See him there?
Yeah.
So it's not like an automatic pinch
No.
as soon as you pick them up. Okay,
Yeah,
see, that's what I
it's-
was expecting, like a crab.
No, these
Oh,
are.
okay.
It takes them a couple seconds
To figure it out.
They're not a real fast moving shrimp.
That's cool. I don't know how well you guys can see, but all over this 10-foot space right here, there's holes everywhere. So we're gonna pick a cluster and pump and see what we can come up with.
Doesn't look like anybody was home on that one. Nope.
It's not a bad rate though. I think we've had only 2 or 3 holes so far that didn't produce
Yeah.
some shrimp. It's
We
pretty
had
good
a
for
couple
today.
that had 3 or 4.
Yeah.
The same one.
Mm-hmm. So one thing I've noticed when you've been pumping is that when you kind of disperse the sand out of the tube, when you do it higher in the water column, it gives it time to kind of dissipate quickly. Where when I was doing it lower, oh, there he is. I see him. Yeah, check out the pincher on that one. Sheesh. You don't want to mess with that, guys. That will hurt you.
You can. I mean, that's already in my skin.
That's a serious pincher right there. Yikes. So once you have the ghost shrimp, how do you keep them? Like during the day, do you have to put sand in there?
Yeah, I got a bucket set up. I put 2 or 3 inches of sand in the bottom of the bucket and fill it up about halfway and put an aerator on it.
Okay.
And then I've had them last over the weekend, but then they start dying off.
Are they like sand fleas where you have to put fresh sand in constantly or not as much?
I've seen on the internet where they say to put fresh sand in there and fresh salt water and stuff, but they don't live as long, so I don't really get that chance.
Gotcha.
And after a couple days, they start dying off. Even if there's warm, even if they're cold, even if there's sand, water, the aerator's going, they just only last for a couple days.
Okay. So when you first catch them, do your best to give them some sand and fresh water, fresh salt water, and then just don't keep them like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll last at least a couple days. So say I'm going sheep's head fishing, you're saying the back is really soft.
Yeah.
So where do you want to put the hook?
I've seen it done 2 different ways, where they hook it up through the tail because it's still got a little bit of firmness to it, and then I've seen them hooking in the back of the head.
Okay. So just not in that area.
Yeah, just not. You can actually see it moving.
Yes. That's their intestines?
I think so. But I've always just put it right through the back of their head,
Okay.
and then they kind of just sit in the water, you know, just like that.
Make sure you check out Jeremy's Facebook page, Southern Roots, Alabama. He just started it recently, but he's offering some guided trips along the coast. But every time he goes fishing, it seems like he catches something. He rarely strikes out. He does a lot better than I do. So check out his page, give him a like.